What should we call this? We're gonna call this the
We could start making them in the back seat and be like backseat boys.
So you want to take this to the back seat?
Pause, bro. No.
Nah, cause
We'll stay for today.
Alright, we'll come up with a name later.
Yeah.
But so this is your host.
I'm the host. I'm the host here.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Brayden.
This is Brayden. He's 18, but I grew up with him. He's my next door neighbor, and he's big into the gym. And as you know, I'm on my fitness journey. I've been putting on weight, but he's definitely someone to look towards during this journey.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I do. You might be younger than me, but
that's good. I didn't know that.
A smart mind is a smart mind, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're both in the bulk. I've been doing the bulk about a week after you started. So we got
So
protein
7
powder.
weeks.
Yeah. No. Actually, no. I think
I'm close to 2 months now.
I've been doing it for less than that, so about a month.
Okay. Are you tracking calories?
No. I just try to do a protein shake with every single meal I have. 3 meals a day, snack here and there, and then protein shake with every meal.
Mm-hmm.
Protein shake. So, I mean, I've been up, I think 5-6 pounds now.
No, that's awesome, dude.
So
there you go.
Been making weight. First time I ever actually tried to bulk. I mean, I've always tried to do food here and there, but as my journey started in the beginning, couldn't really get anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really sure how to do it all. Everybody messes up and doesn't know what they're doing here and there, and then you ask for guidance, then you find it. So and then I started really slamming the food down.
Pick up the fork method.
Pick up the fork, and then it worked. I mean, I already up 6 pounds, and it's something you don't feel like doing every day, but it's what you got to do if you want to make progress. Because you get to a point after you work out, all right, I've been doing this long enough, I want to gain some weight, and then you start. So
that's always been my issue, man. Is the first time I picked up a weight, dude, was in 2016.
Yeah.
And we're in 2024. And you would think today was the first day I picked up a weight.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But, for me personally, tracking macros has been what really changed it for me.
Yeah.
I know you said you don't. But
I do here and there. I mean, it depends on what I eat. Sometimes I look at the calories and I don't add them up all the time, though.
But for me, I was always picking up the fork and saying I was eating enough. But then I learned I was really only eating 2,200 calories, which is nowhere near enough. So I started tracking them, and I'm doing 3,800 a day right now. Some days more, some days more, some days slightly less. But I always try and get at least 10% within margin.
Yeah, well, it's also helpful that it's winter, so you're trying to eat, and basically all you do is just sit around. Not that you don't have to, but you just don't go outside, ride bikes, or go for a run with friends, all that, the heat.
For sure.
So you just sit around, and weight adds up over time, which is helpful. That's why I like bulking in the winter. That's probably the most reason why everybody bulks in the winter.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, for me, I went through some hard times, especially with Crohn's and stuff, and that's the reason I got back into it. But what was your reason to just overall fitness and even not just the gym, but eating healthy and tracking?
I mean,
what got you into all that stuff?
Well, for a while, I mean, I had, we all have our own personal problems in our lives. We define them differently. But honestly, it started with an ex-girlfriend. I'm pretty sure a lot of us can relate on that. But I mean, then I wrestle. So I also just wrestling. After a while, I'm all right, I got to balance out my workout with my wrestling because it's a lot. And then after wrestling, I'm dude, all I want to do is just work out all the time. And it's just, I like it. And then I'm all right, let me try to pack on weight, go up a weight class. And then I stuck with it, and I like it. And now girls aren't even the problem. I just live for God now. So
that's awesome, dude. Yeah. Do everything for God. Praise God.
Yeah, amen.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, so, I mean, faith has been a big thing with me. Obviously, when I was at my biggest downtime in life, that's when I found God. And I found him for my own personal reasons, which makes me happy because it was on my terms. It wasn't a time it was shoved down my throat.
Yeah, you weren't forced to it.
For sure. And I feel like as Christians, that's what you got to do is plant the seed, but don't but don't like a tree takes 20 years to grow.
Yeah.
You know, like, so you gotta plant the seed and let them work it out. You can't keep forcing it down their throat because, like, when your parents tell you to pick up your clothes, bro, you were gonna pick up your clothes, but then once they tell you, them clothes stay on the floor for another day.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like is when I'm already doing something like cleaning the dishes, and then my dad comes down. Make sure you clean the dishes. What do you think I'm doing?
No, literally though.
So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff you can relate to here. It's going good. I mean, my dad grew up. He grew up into it, and he was kind of forced into it. So he's not like for it all the time. But I still say grace at dinner, and he appreciates that. And I wasn't forced into it. I kind of like added it to everything in my life, and it definitely made a change. It helped me out a lot. I started adding it to basically my whole routine. Like everything I do is for God, And the world nowadays, everybody wants to like direct themselves from God, and you can't because in the end, God is all you have, and God is all you need. So.
No, 100%, and I feel like that's where I struggle with my faith. Is like when everything's going well. It's very easy to like, praise God, hallelujah.
Yeah.
But like when second things kick the rock, man, like my faith kind of like also kicks the rock sometimes, and I don't blame God for that.
Yeah.
It's just like
people tend to.
When you got stuff to handle, it's sometimes hard to communicate with what you're going through because you're just trying to deal with it.
Well, God has to make a man. He has to break a man in order to make a man. So.
No, that's nice.
Which is good. So definitely, in times of suffering, it's important to remember God and why God is putting you through that, because He is putting you through it.
Yeah.
No,
for sure. Everyone has their own journeys, and like that's what makes you who you are. Everyone finds their faith for different reasons. Sticks with their faith for different reasons. So.
We're all into like, we see the big guys too, and we all want to start something for ourselves, and God's definitely the way to go. I mean.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do something big in my life, and being a gym influencer wasn't really quite on the list, but I mean, every now and then I just like, I'm like, hey guys, like, if you can do it, I mean, anybody can do it, because I started in a spot where I'm like, I don't even know, like, if this is possible. I really started, like, lifting weights in my room, like, I put 2 book bags in the end of a lacrosse stick, and each end of the lacrosse stick I started curling it, and it was late at night, and I'm like, I want to see if this would work. It was a little rough, but it worked, and it's good. We all start somewhere. I mean, and then now I'm assuming we're all going to be watching Sam Sulek, eating our meals, and David Lade's up there too. There are definitely some people who really got me going, and definitely Sam Sulek helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know, like all these gym influencers, like it's not the same anymore. And then Sam Sulek came along, and he's helped me with a lot of things. Helped me with my weightlifting, what I should do certain days, how I should eat, and he kind of really demanded out of me that I just pick up the fork and start eating.
Yeah. No, I feel like kids nowadays, bro, they got it so easy because like social media. When I was like, say 12 or something like that, and like was just learning about weightlifting, there wasn't really many content creators. Like, YouTube wasn't as big as it was. Like, Instagram was kind of just coming around.
Yeah.
And, like, Snapchat and all that stuff was, like, new. But, like, there wasn't these content creators that show everything. Like, I remember being in my room one night and looking up how to get abs in 6 minutes.
Yeah, it was the same way, though. It was the same way.
And I was, like, truly disappointed, bro, when I did those 30 crunches. And I didn't see a ripped 6-pack.
Yeah,
I was pretty disappointed.
Yeah. I was the same way, though. I started doing abs first, and, we all started with abs.
I feel like every man starts with abs.
Yeah.
It's never about the quads. It's never about the pecs. I mean, sometimes it's about, but it's either the biceps or the abs, dude.
No, because you start with abs, and then you get into all the other muscle groups. Like, oh, I have a bicep.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Well, I feel like you have a bicep.
Well, duh.
Like you're not
I can work other muscle groups. You know what I mean?
It's not all just about a 6-pack.
I mean, it seems like we're both on the right path, and we have each other. We have good people in our lives. We have God. We're doing a lot of things. We're staying away from all the bad stuff for ourselves. We don't party. We don't smoke. We don't drink. We're not into all that. We are structured day to day. for God, with God all the time. You know, we have our days set, gym every night. We have our rest days.
Rest is important.
Yeah, so definitely make sure you get your sleep. You know, you know what you're hitting in the gym. And definitely, people struggle with, like, you know, I don't know what to do in the gym. I don't know what to hit, all that. And over time, that's an overtime thing. Like, you're going to develop that over time, because I know certainly that I know it works for me now, and I've been lifting long enough to know what works for me and how I can approach it. So every time I walk in the gym, I think, I already know what I need to do. I'm gonna do it. Like, I don't need a paper. It's always good to have a paper, though, like, keep your schedule. But it will come with time, for sure. Like, a lot of things just come with time. You just have to stick with it and keep grinding. So
that's what I'm trying to do, man, is just actually be consistent this time. Because, like, if I stayed consistent, like, I wouldn't be here, like, on a crazy bulk right now. Because it's been, what, it's been 8 years.
8 years.
Since I picked up a weight the first time.
That's good, though.
And you're
back at it.
I think I'm lighter than the first time I picked up a weight, dude.
Really? I mean, you're probably shorter, too.
I mean, life is throwing its things at... No, because I was lighter now than I was 8 years ago, almost, like... I mean, life is throwing its things at me. Like, I got Crohn's. I got a lot to deal with, but I've finally fluctuated that under my belt, and I learned a diet for me, and that's why I'm putting on weight. But it's definitely upsetting that I haven't remained consistent, because, like, right now I'm like, dude, like, look what I could be 8 years from now.
Yeah.
But, like, I could be saying, like, dude, like, I've been lifting for 16 years, like 8 years from now, and I got this crazy physique.
Yeah.
And, like, I can't say that now, bro.
Well, that's why you need a gym, bro. Remember that. Because if you work out for so long, you're like, I have those days I don't want to do it. You have your gym bro to smack you right across the face. Get to work. That's what you need. That's what we all need. We don't want to admit it, but that's what we need. Like, we need a gym bro to be there for us and tell us, like, okay, time to go. Let's get up in the morning. Let's get our meals tracked. Did you track your meals today? What are we hitting? You know, you need somebody like that, because when you're down in the dumps and you're not ready for that day, your gym bro is. So then it just correlates over to you.
Yeah.
And, you know, positivity beats negativity, in my opinion, you know?
I mean, there's days I don't want to go to the gym, and I'm like, shit, like, I gotta bring this shithead to the gym.
Yeah.
So, like, I have to go.
Yeah,
so,
he knows I'm going to tell him, like, all right, get up. Come on, let's go. We got to go. You just got to suck it up and deal with it. I mean, that's how you get your results. That's how you take action, is doing the things you don't want to do in life, you know? I'm definitely a big believer in what David Goggins says. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know who that is you do the things that suck, you know, because that's how you become better at what you do. It's very simple. Yeah. You know, because I don't feel like getting up in the morning all the time. I mean, I don't feel like taking cold showers, but yet I still do it, you know? I'm still here, and that's why, like, at first, like, I don't want to go to the gym, like, a lot, because I was, like, so sick of it, like, the heat and all that, and I was sweating, and I was cramping, and, you know, like, having to track my water, having to track my food, I'm like, I'm tired of it all. And then I just kept doing it, and now I have no negative emotion towards it. I'm like, all right, it's so easy. Like, it's part of my daily routine. It's very simple now. It's like brushing your teeth. You know, you're a little kid, like, I don't want to brush my teeth. Now it's like, oh, okay, let me just go brush my teeth. It's like nothing.
Now you got cavities and...
Well, yeah, that's if you just decided to go down in the dumps in life. You decide not to care about yourself. But for me, it's like, I'm just going to go brush my teeth. It's nothing. You know?
Yeah.
Simple stuff like that.
I don't get, like, some people, like, they struggle with, like, hygiene, bro.
Yeah, definitely don't be one of those guys in the gym that it's like you go past and like, whoa,
like, bro,
you did not shower.
I have passed some people in the gym, man, where it's like, I sweat. We all sweat when we work out.
Just bring deodorant and share it.
But, like, it's not even about bringing deodorant. Like, there's sense to sweat. Like, I have smelt some sweats where I'm like, your sweat smells pretty good.
That's just weird.
But, like...
That's actually weird.
But,
I've
like,
never heard anybody say that.
Dude, I've passed some people, man, where, like, dude, they're sweating and it smells like ass. It smells like it's coming straight from the butt.
I mean, I just, like, everybody needs deodorant, no matter, like, how...
Well, yeah,
what
for
your
sure.
sweat smells like. That's, like, the weirdest
There's
thing.
definitely sense. It's just like the little tree I had to take down. Like, everything, there's different scents.
Yeah.
Everything's a different scent. We're all built different.
You guys gotta cop these.
We're different heights. Yeah. And people sweat. Definitely. You can tell how someone cares about themselves by how good their sweat smells.
Yeah, I mean, that just reminds me, too. I mean, I wasn't like always the cleanest person, but I was never to the point where like I wouldn't shower. Like that's just how I am. Like I always have to be like somewhat clean.
Yeah.
But going to the gym, like automatically made me like want to take care of myself more, like outside of the gym. You know, like clean my room more. You know, do my homework, do all my other work, make sure I have a structured lifestyle, eat better, and all that. I mean, obviously, when we're on the bulk, we're probably not going to eat the cleanest. You can do a clean, lean bulk, up to you. I mean, I do better with like a little bit of dirty bulk, just for me, and then I do a clean cut. So I like that better that way, and it does work. I mean, also going for runs, like people who go to the gym, they usually just hop on the treadmill. I prefer to like run outside or like jump rope, probably because I'm a wrestler. But I mean, that's
jump rope is nice.
Yeah, it's just how some people are. It's good. And also, you know, it got me into mixed martial arts more. Wrestling also got me into like mixed martial arts, but I mean, it helps. Like, all right, like I want something more. You know, some people are like, all right, I want more than just a gym. Like I want to do more. I want some more physical things than just the gym. And that's how I am. I'm like, all right, the gym's not enough. Like I want the gym and more. So like, and then I picked up wrestling, and then I picked up mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu. You know, now I'm starting to pick up boxing. It's good. And it's like a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, no, and with me personally, the biggest thing the gym has taught me is patience, dude.
Patience, yeah.
Patience. I used to be such an overthinker, dude. I used to literally just lay in bed and think about stuff that didn't even revolve about me sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if when I was in high school, I would just be upset that like my friends would like go hang out with each other and not invite me. And like overthink about like if they hated me and and like.
I was there too though. Believe me, I was there too.
Ever since the gym, like I've learned patience, and I've learned that like, it kind of like the gym teaches you to like kind of be okay within your own skin, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get to a point where you know you look at yourself in the mirror naked and you're like, wow.
Naked.
Yeah, I mean that's the hard truth.
I don't know about naked.
You're like, dang, I look crazy.
See, like I'll have my socks on or something.
All right, that's a different story.
Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Socks on.
I sleep with socks on.
All right, now you're just like psychopath.
No, I'm for real.
Psychopath, bro.
Like having socks on, it's such a convenience.
They gotta breathe.
Because when I wake, like it's such a convenience. Because when I wake up at 3 a.m. and I have to use the bathroom, man, and like. The bathroom floors are clean in my house, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But everyone has those little dirt crumbs. And like when I'm 3 a.m. getting back into bed, I don't want little dirt crumbs on the bottom of my feet,
That's why you gotta wipe them off or get a rug.
Yeah, but like you can just have socks on, man.
Yeah.
And like I just love it. I love being cold and like having my toes warm. Like
all right, let's not get off
no, like it's
much.
such a good feeling, and it's such a good sleep, man. I mean, I feel like I don't know where we're gonna go with this.
We're gonna
I don't know. This is just like two bros.
Just keep making them, keep
talking.
seeing where it goes.
Yeah, just two bros talking, chilling, post workouts. My card
went dark on us. Hold on.
Went dark. I think that's a sign. But
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go from this. Definitely fun to do though.
Yeah, no, it's just because you know we all have stuff going on in our lives, so it's fun just to get together and talk. You know, we'll switch things up here and there. You know, we won't probably always talk about the gym.
Yeah.
Because we both got our own stuff going on in life. We can just you know,
for sure.
Just fun, laughter, tell jokes every now and then. We just hope you guys like it. You know, just besides our normal content, we're gonna start posting. Just have some talks here and there, you know, get to know everybody. And, you know, once this thing gets a bit bigger, we hope you guys, like, ask us questions. You know, we'll do more as, you know, time passes and we get bigger, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe this would be, like, a weekly thing. But, like, I mean, consider this, like, the most unprofessional podcast that you could
This isn't no Joe Rogan.
This is, like, the definition of just, like... getting a camera and hitting record.
Yeah, like we're just like we're probably not gonna even clip as much out. Like some stuff we might, but this is basically just raw. Like,
Yeah,
we're just saying whatever.
we're just talking right now. We don't really even know what to talk about. Like, we literally decided to do this today.
Yeah, like, this is our first one. We just decided to do it today, but we just wanted to see how you guys react to it.
Yeah, but for sure, I'll put this up on my stories, and maybe he will too.
Yeah, I
but
will.
I'll create a little box to say, like, ask us something,
Yeah.
and I'll see what people ask. And if there's any, like, really good topics, we'll cover those. It can be serious, it can be funny, it can be, like, a question about us.
Literally
Like,
anything.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
Just come up with any ideas and type a couple if you want. You're not restricted to just one.
Well,
yeah, I think
thanks, guys.
I think that wraps it up. That's our little TED Talk for this Thursday.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, guys.